Hey guys, Ryvoonz here. The fact that Beauty and Fanservice are selling video games has once again become a big talking point on Twitter today, seemingly due to those news right here. Goddess of Victory Nike has topped $1 billion in revenue. More info below. I mean, all the info we need is right here. The reason the game is doing so well is on the screen. In a response tweet, Niche Gamer then said, "Wait a minute, attractive video game characters make lots of money? Surely more game developers must realize this shocking market trend." Well, sadly many of them refuse to. The same point was basically made in this popular tweet by Pirate Nation, posted on the same day, where someone posts the question, "Why can't we get big tits in Western games anymore?" And the reasons why were delivered in the comments. It's the gender freak screeching about social constructs. It's the Puritans screeching about corn addiction. It's the fat activists screeching about body positivity. It's the feminists screeching about sexual objectification. Start talking back every single time. I couldn't have summed it up better myself. Back in the days, it was just the Christian soccer moms complaining about the sexualization of women in video games, and gaming companies just ignored them. Nowadays, we have all these different groups complaining, one more delusional than the next, and the industry is sadly bending the knee to their demands, despite of all the negative effects that it causes. Games getting worse, gamers not buying new releases anymore, and companies suffering due to low sales. An insanely negative impact on the whole industry. At least the Western side of it. Asia is doing better than ever, cause people are noticing the trends. Asian companies designing and portraying their characters as attractive as possible to appeal to as many people as they can, while the Western side is doing the total opposite. Reminds me of this response to a tweet asking, "In your opinion, what's the biggest scam in history?" And Daka replying with a pic of The Last of Us 2 and a nice edit of the infamous scene that probably resulted in all these journalist outlets hailing the game as a masterpiece. And saying, "Rug pulled 30 million people. Ruined $1 billion company. Hilarious." Man, what a slap in the face of every fan that was. I played through the first game, thought it was great. But I've seen enough that I know better than to waste my time, money and nerves playing the sequel. And despite part 2 failing financially and killing the franchise, it seems like Naughty Dog has learned nothing. But many cases like that one here in the West. Meanwhile in Asia, we get brave developers making games like Marvel Rivals, with tons of attractive female characters. Hence we get memes like this one. "I can assure you, dear publisher, spending 3 months sculpting Squirrel Girl's ass is crucial for the success of the game." And boy was it worth it. Not just for us, but for the devs as well, who are now showering in money with all the skin cells they're making. And the same is true for Nike, a South Korean game with a similar strategy that's also paying off. But Roral made a good point here. Darn, imagine how much more money they would have made if they made the Nikes fat, diverse and overly masculine to appeal to a wider audience. Yeah, good one. That's like the recipe for disaster. Meanwhile, Nike is driving a great strategy with its attractive characters. I can't tell you how much fan art I keep seeing of all these waifus, with hundreds of thousands or millions of views, and tens or hundreds of thousands of likes. It's basically free marketing. That's not even counting the cosplays, of which there are plenty, which also showcases that it's not just men that are fans of that, as the media often likes to portray it. They can deny or fight it as much as they want, but they can't change the fact that Beauty and Fanservice sell video games. Same with anime, hence the name Fanservice. It's been like that since forever, and it's gonna stay that way forever. But that's it for today. That was a fun one. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. And if you enjoyed my coverage, like the video, share it and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.